Grace and Peace family, I wanted to come on real quick to pose some perspective. So I was having a conversation with my oldest daughter, and we were talking about how it is very much normalized to be emotionally immoral. That showing emotionality is considered so much of a weakness that people legitimately run from the idea of their own feelings. And it is very much true and very much relevant, especially with the younger generations. What I'm noticing is that people think that showing emotional awareness is allowing emotions to bubble up and just come out of you however they come out. And then we're even calling that creativity and art, when that is not true at all. Emotional awareness is the ability to reflect on your emotions and how they dictate your actions, and then on top of that to apply moral standing so that you now can evolve past allowing your emotions to control you. But instead we're working overtime to numb ourselves from feeling. We live in such emotional shallow waters that when people have a hint of feeling something that they can't fully explain, instead of trying to figure out what that feeling meant to them, to the situation, to their elevation, they'd rather look at it as an illness, a sickness. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling too much. When that is what we were put here to do. Humans are emotionally led. And it is because it is supposed to guide you to your evolution to the next stages. When you feel negative emotions, low vibrational emotions, the purpose is for you to evaluate where they come from. Is the source based in something that is moral? Is it based in integrity? Is it based in fear? And then when you understand where it's coming from, you can decide now whether or not you need it to grow. Most of the times when you feel a low vibrational emotion, your body is trying to tell you there's an area you need to grow. It's a trigger for change. And when you feel high vibrational emotions, love, happiness, peace, joy, that is the celebration of the body accepting change. So notice the only constant in either situation is change. The other issue that I'm noticing is when you have someone who is emotionally aware, or someone who is emotionally intelligent, because the intelligence comes from understanding others' emotions. The emotional awareness comes from understanding your own. When a person who is emotionally numb comes in contact with somebody who's emotionally aware, they feel like they've met an alien. It's like, why would you be doing this? And they actually think something's wrong with them, when we're in all actuality, the fact that you're not feeling your emotions, that means there's something wrong with you. And we do this in so many other areas as well, where we'll flip the negative narrative as the positive, and the positive narrative as a foreign agent. One example would be when we say snitches get stitches. You mean to tell me that when somebody does something wrong, that they're justified if you tell on them? Talk about crossing your wires, right? But just to get back to emotional awareness, we all need to sit with ourselves and understand emotions have a purpose. They're to show you aspects of yourself that you can't see with your own eyes. All of it is internal. So in order for you to grow, you must need to look at these emotions and sort through them as if they're cards and place them accordingly. Sometimes people will trigger negative emotions out of you. That could be your body telling you you have no room in your life for that person. But instead, we're addicted to feeling. This is why people take drugs, why they get inebriated, because you want to feel something, but you don't want to have to reflect. So if this is you, you know it's you. But yeah, we really need to sit with ourselves, accept who you are, understand that your emotions are leading you, they're guiding you, they're your compasses. Another thing I want to pose to you is that in the Bible, it does talk about the heart being deceitful. If you're one who reads the Bible, you understand that things are not what they seem. So that scripture, where they talk about the heart being deceitful, he's not actually talking about the actual heart, that you can't trust your heart, you can't trust love. That is symbolizing the emotions, because emotions are led by desires. So emotions are deceitful. They will tell you feel a way even when you don't. How many times have you felt yourself be so happy you're crying? Or been so sad or upset that you laugh? Yeah. So understanding where all of these things are supposed to be rooted so that you can allow yourself to elevate is very important. And this is why self-love is so relevant. Because when you love yourself, you want to know yourself. And when you know yourself, you do right by yourself. I'm going to leave this here. I love you so much. I hope you guys have a blessed night. And we'll talk another time. Love and light and peace.